Fresh from traveling to meet with Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland father mistakenly deported and incarcerated in El Salvador, U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen, who represents the state, arrived back in Washington and, standing with his family, accused the White House of lying about Garcia.
The Trump administration wants to flat out lie about what this case is about. They want to change the subject. They want to make it about something else. And they are flouting the orders from the Federal District Court, the Fourth Circuit Court, and the Supreme Court to facilitate his return.
Donald Trump's administration has continued to make false claims about Garcia being a gang member and criticized the Democrats for supporting him. Senator Van Hollen says this case is about more than Mr. Garcia, who did once face an accusation of domestic violence, which was later withdrawn.
So I say to the President and the Trump administration, if you want to make claims about Mr. Abrego Garcia and MS-13, you should present them in the court, not over social media. This case is not just about one man. It's about protecting the constitutional rights of everybody who resides in the United States of America.
The U.S. Supreme Court has now ordered the Trump administration to pause the deportation of a group of alleged Venezuelan gang members being held in Texas. Meanwhile, America's second family toured the Vatican amidst Easter celebrations. J.D. Vance was raised Protestant, but converted to Catholicism in 2019. Already in his vice presidency, Vance has, though, publicly clashed with Pope Francis over the US's immigration crackdown. Telling me today there was no meeting with the pontiff, who has been resuming some official duties during his recovery from pneumonia. Instead, after his meeting with Secretary of State Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican statement was couched in diplomatic criticism. There was an exchange of opinions on the international situation, especially regarding countries affected by war, political tensions and difficult humanitarian situations, with particular attention to migrants, refugees and prisoners. Thousands of Americans are expected to turn out at more than 400 rallies across all 50 states this weekend in opposition to the administration's policies and to stand up against what organizers say is rising authoritarianism. Donald Trump, heading to Gulf, seemed untroubled by them and the Supreme Court's ruling against him. Next week, the justices will begin hearing his administration's arguments for ending birthright citizenship. Despite being enshrined in the Constitution, any change could put millions more Americans at risk of deportation.